Hello everyone. Just a quick little video here for you today. By the way, since I last talked to you in this room, I got this room out here painted, the fireplace. Anyway, you care? You care? Archie, why don't you just stop meandering about useless shit and get to the point of your video? Like, stop taking 2 fucking minutes to talk about the topic of your video. That's a good idea. I think I'm gonna employ that tactic next time. Anyway, it goes without saying that I'm very pleased with Carson Wentz and the performance he gave against the Cleveland Brownies last weekend. All right. But it seems that a lot of people keep throwing shade on Carson Wentz for what he did and who he did it against. It's just Cleveland. Calm down. The kid didn't prove himself to be anything special yet. Calm down, Philly. Geez, you guys got this guy in the Hall of Fame already. Calm the fuck down. Shut the fuck up. People in Philadelphia are excited about this kid because there's hope. There's hope. Now, are there people overreacting and saying, like, oh, the Eagles are hands down the clear favorite to win the NFC East? Oh, this is a 10, 11, 12, 13 win team. Yeah, there's people like that need to pump their brakes in Philly. Yeah, sure. I'm not one of them. I'm the guy last week that after the game said that this is still a 6-win team. Frankly, Carson Wentz can lose games, get in games where he plays better than he looked last Sunday and still lose. Because, frankly, if you pick on these corners on this Eagles defense, you will have a lot of success because these corners are trash. But that being said, this kid deserves just infinite tips of the hat. This kid played in a double-A college football program, which some dickhead North Dakota State fan was like arguing with me. Like, oh, no, this is a true division of football. Oh, please. If North Dakota played the same teams like an Ohio State, a University of Michigan, et cetera, if they played those teams, North Dakota State would have maybe 3-4 wins. Maybe. Sorry, facts are facts. But anyway, Carson Wentz is a symbol of hope here. And what he did in his first game, his debut game, season opener, is something that is very rarely seen from any quarterback against any opponent. And any time that I've seen in my life a rookie quarterback come out on opening day, not their first game where they sat on the bench, like, Aaron Rodgers sat on the bench for a year or two playing under Brett Favre. And, you learn the game, you see the game, you get a better grasp of the game if you're a good quarterback, soon to be great quarterback, et cetera, et cetera. What Carson Wentz did as a double-A college football talent, coming in his first NFL live game day experience ever, is phenomenal. I don't care who it is, and it doesn't matter. Like I said, in my entire life, any single time that I have seen a rookie quarterback come in on opening day and play well, no one ever brought up well, that team sucks factor. The team he played against sucked. Any rookie quarterback would have looked that good on opening day against that team. And that just makes me realize it's like, oh, I get it. It's because Philadelphia is hated and people want to hate Philadelphia. People will look for reasons to hate Philadelphia. And that's all I can attribute this to, because I have never seen a rookie quarterback come in on the opening day, play well, and get as much shade thrown on him as Carson Wentz is. I'm sorry. I know, even if Carson Wentz goes out on Monday night, it will then be, well, it's just the Bears. When's the last time they've been a good team? I don't care if he went to Chicago or not. I don't care. It could have been in Philadelphia and Chicago. It doesn't matter. It's just the Bears. Now, I partly hear that criticism and partly don't, because frankly, again, This kid is green as grass. If he looks as good as he against Chicago as he did against Cleveland, I'm going to be just as happy. Again, I'm not going to be sitting here deeming him the next Joe Montana or anything like that, or say, oh my God, the Eagles are hands down going to be a playoff contender this year. Look out, league. I ain't going to be saying anything like that. Now, you go into week 3, beat Pittsburgh, and come out of that 3-0. Going into, by the way, it pisses me off. I'm going to be so fucking pissed off. I know it's not going to happen, Arch fans. Don't worry about it. But if the Eagles go 3-0, they somehow manage to beat Chicago this week and then beat Pittsburgh next week. Week 4 bye this year. Week 4 bye. Like, if this kid ends up beating Chicago and Pittsburgh, we gotta wait 2 weeks until we see it. Oh, fuck. Well, it don't matter. It's not gonna happen anyway. Shut the fuck up. Anyway. I just... The shade being thrown on this kid, I'm like, my God. Like, even guys like Ron Jaworski are saying that was arguably one of the single greatest opening day performances from a rookie quarterback that he has ever seen. Like, when you got guys like that know a fuck ton more about the game than I or you ever will saying that means something. And it's not just him saying that. There's plenty of people saying that was one of the greatest opening day performances of a rookie quarterback ever. But it's against the Browns. Oh, it's against the Browns. Oh, it's against the Cleveland Browns. That's like a Pop Warner team. There's nothing special about that. I'm sure the Browns have never played a rookie quarterback before. The other team that's played the Browns on opening day, like, that's never happened before. Again, people love to hate Philadelphia, and we love it that way here. We love it! Anyways, going into this Bears game, I'll tell you what. I don't have a good feeling about this game, but then again, I've never really had a good feeling about Carson Wentz from the get-go. Like, but this kid just, like, threw my expectations off the charts, like I said in my recap video last week. I almost want this kid to have a big, bad, miserable loss. Like, not that I'm rooting against him or anything, but at this point, it's like, oh, I can see, I've seen what he can do. I know what he's capable of now. I want to see how he bounces back from adversity, bounces back from getting his dick kicked around in the dirt. Like, I want to see that now. Because, frankly, I see that all the intangibles are there. Oh, against the Browns. So shut up! Shut up! I see a guy that really took charge of an offense that really looked like a veteran quarterback out there. Against the Browns. Shut the fuck up. This kid has impressed me. But I almost want to see him have like a turnover or two just to see how he handles it. If he stays just as poised, as confident, as just everything that you want your franchise quarterback to be. I want to see if he has all that. Because frankly, he went mistake-free in that Cleveland Browns game. Spare holding on to the ball a little bit too long in the pocket a few times. He went mistake-free. He didn't really throw a pass that made me go, oh, God, I wish I didn't throw that. That should have been picked. Or, oh, my God. I mean, maybe there was the one, but then Nelson Aguilar bailed him out. But anyway, I want to see some sort. I don't want to see a game that's as complete and as close to a perfect quarterback game like he threw against Cleveland. I want to see some adversity, and I think you're going to get that because, frankly, Chicago's a much better team than Cleveland. It's not saying, oh, my God, it's just get ready for the parade on Broad Street if you beat the Bears. But it's going to be a much better test. Oh, first of all, you actually have an actual NFL quarterback on this team. I know, Jay Cutler's an overpaid piece of shit and all that, but he ain't RG3. He ain't RG3, a one-year flash in the pan, need to retire before you end up without the ability to no longer walk. He's a bit more than RG3. The defense is a much more formidable foe than the Cleveland Browns. And I don't see a blowout like you saw with the Cleveland Browns game. I think the Eagles are going to win this game. I'm predicting them to win, but I wouldn't be surprised if they caught an L here. Because, again, this team is a team that won 7 games last year. That honestly, I think they're going to have a few stumbling blocks along the way. Again, I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong, people. Just because you get a quarterback playing well doesn't mean that the rest of the team is automatically going to play well. The drops were still there in week 1. The drops. When you play playoff level teams, those drops will kill you. All right? You can get away with that shit playing teams like the Brownies or the Bears, but you do those drops to a team like Pittsburgh, like you're going to see in week 3, you'll be lucky to get 2 scores on the board. Anyway, so that's the look ahead. And I also wanted to make this video today because I'm not doing the NFL prediction videos. I'm not even putting them on Twitter anymore because, I'm so focused on this team, this Eagles team this year. And frankly, I wouldn't give a shit if what someone else's team's fans felt about my team. So I'm just like, I'm done with the whole prediction thing. And I did go with my predictions last week. I put them up on Twitter. I think I got 4 or 5 games wrong. I guess that sucks. But anyway, I'm just focused on this team this year. That's why I'm only making these Eagles videos. I'm not going to make a preview video for each matchup every week or anything like that. I mainly wanted to come out because I'm tired of hearing the shade getting thrown on Carson. Tired, but I understand it because people hate Philadelphia and they want that reason to hate Philadelphia even more. And that's what you're seeing here again. Anyways, keep throwing the shade on Carson because frankly, if he proves out to be the real deal, it's going to make it that much sweeter. It's going to make it stick up the crawl of the Cleveland Browns ownership for trading away that second pick. It's like, hey, we need a quarterback, but we'll take our chances on a fucking untreaded tire like RG3 than keep the number 2 spot in the draft and take Carson Wentz. It's going to lead to multiple firings. I'm going to be sitting here and thanking the Miami Dolphins for Howie trading up to that 9th pick in the draft, which helped get into that number 2 spot with Cleveland. There's so many. And Jeff Fisher. If Jared Goff doesn't pan out and Carson Wentz does, kiss your job goodbye as well. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Pump your brakes one game at a time, etc., etc. Cliche. So, I'm going to go to my living room and watch some college football. For those who don't know, I can't stand college football. If you don't understand why, the search bar is right up there. Just type in Archfiend, college football. Have a good day, everyone. And you know what? No more effing at the end of these videos. All right, no more effing. All right? No more fuck Chick Kelly. No more fuck the Dallas Cowboys. Fucking Rams! How the fuck do you... 49ers, look. Fuck! All right, if there's one game I'm excited about this week, it's the Redskins versus the Cowboys because coming out of that game, someone's going to be 0-2. Enjoy your football tomorrow, guys. Have a good day.